start us off. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. So the Penn State Nittany Lions offense will go to work first. Now, guys, let's not forget, the last time these two got together, we had ourselves an absolute classic that has provided motivation for one side ever since, David.
I mean, such a back and forth, such a fun game. Everyone remembers where they were on their couch or in the stadium for that rivalry game.
And that's what rivalry games are supposed to look like. Both teams playing with phenomenal intensity. It's going to go down right to the wire. And you're right, those are the games that make college football special.
These little games can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34.
Well, it's plays like that that'll help this offense stay in rhythm all game long. If you can have that kind of success on first down running the football, it just opens up your entire playbook moving forward.
And he dropped it, just didn't look the thing all the way in.
And on that RPO, they just can't link up. Timing was a little bit off. The ball came out quickly, just not the most accurate throw, and the defense was in good position.
They'll try to power their way ahead. He's got enough to move the chains, and they'll spot it at the 47.
Well, we knew coming into this game the offense was really going to try and set the tone by being physical and running the football. And here we are, first drive, third down. They're able to get it by a lot. That is good news if you're this offense.
That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. Unloads to the wideout. Finds a man in the middle. What a play there, and he rips off a big one all the way to the 16-yard line. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
This crowd trying to make life miserable for this offense. They'll try the run. He's stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Third down play in the red zone, and this crowd is at fever pitch. From the gun, wants to pass. Looking for the score. It falls incomplete. He was trying to find his man for 6. And they're going to head out the lineup for a field goal. This whole play is going to see if this kicker can operate in the sea of noise.
How great is it to know that if you can get the ball down somewhere close to the 40-yard line on your opponent's side of the field, you're walking away with at least 3 points because this dude is automatic.
From inside the 10, here he comes. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. They'll leave it with him. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans want to crank the tempo.
Nice job by this defense creating that negative play. That's what all defenses want to do. But look at this. This offense, they ain't scared. Right back on the ball, ready to run another play, ready to make this defense work.
Nice job, defense. You always hear people talk about tackling the catch. You saw it right there. There was nowhere for that receiver to go once he had possession. As a result, no gain.
It'll be third and long. Back to throw, it's Nolan. Fires to the middle. He's open on the right. And it's a first down. They'll mark it at the 44. The Spartans come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Motion from the wide receiver. Wants to throw on first down off the play fake. Fires to the wideout. It's caught. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36. This guy fits that Spartan quarterback mold, a guy who makes plays, a Jeff Smoker, a Kirk Cousins.
Yeah, a guy that you can depend on. You got to find that guy that can complement who you are and what you are, and so you can get a lot of the fans going, go green, go white. Find the complement at quarterback to this offense.
Second down, he'll throw it. Grabbed in the middle, it's Williams. He's brought down quickly, minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Passing game very effective on second down. What about here on third? From the gun, wants to pass. Outside the pocket, lets it go. Can't make the connection on third down thanks to that tough, hard-nosed pass defense, and now it's fourth down. They're happy enough to try to take the points as the field goal unit heads out. That is no good. And after the miss, they're still down by a field goal.
Oh, man, the dreaded doink when you knock it off the crossbar. Those are ones where, man, just a couple inches to the other side, towards the middle, and that thing's in, but it still counts as a missed opportunity.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. So they've put up some early points and now to build on this 3-0 lead. Off the play fake on first down, wants to throw. The short hands, it's Reynolds. Nice gain on that play, but leaves it a little short of the first down. The Nittany Lions with a second and short to keep this drive moving. Out of the gun, they'll run it inside. Now they're starting to feel it. They've got a first down at the 44. And the Nittany Lions move the change with some signature hard-nosed running.
Some Big Ten physicality, some Big Ten running the football. Gotta have it. Gotta start with that when you're in the Big Ten and when you're at Penn State.
Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Behind the chains now on second and long. Pulls it and fires to the left. Across the 25, he's got room. Ripping off the huge gain down to the 17-yard line.
Well, we see another catch by this guy. This defense is going to need to do a better job of tackling the catch. In coverage, I know they want to slap the ball away, but if you can't...
Got enough space. Touchdown, Penn State. How about this back staying on track and getting it in on the option? Precision blocking up front, created the open lane, and the running back followed it beautifully.
Yeah, it's pretty easy to follow an offensive line that makes those holes and just gives you a caravan all the way to the end zone. What an unbelievable job blocking up front.
He'll start the return inside his 5. Not a lot of space to be found. Good hustle by the coverage team, and they stop him at the 21. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've spotted them a 10-0 start. Now to see if they can answer on this drive. They'll run it from the gun. He's going to lose a yard on that one. And the Spartans headed quickly to the line.
I don't care who you are, but if you're going to have success offensively, you've got to have some semblance of a running game. They didn't have it their last time out. They obviously really struggled in that game. And in this one, just not getting enough push up front, and it's putting them in some really difficult situations.
He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is.
Hold.
So the penalty will not be enforced. The defense declines and stands on the result of the play. This defense has kept them backed up. Now one more stop and they can get off the field on third and long. Looking to throw, it's Nolan. And the quarterback is knocked down back at the 13. The Spartans send out the punt unit. 3 and out, they got stuck in reverse. They hope the punt can bail them out. Takes it on the return. Really good job by the coverage team to make the stop, and that's where they'll put it in play. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They built a quick double-digit lead now to try to get this offense really humming. Out of the shotgun, they go to the ground. Not a whole lot of room there. 3 yards maybe, 2nd and 7. Win with the running game on 1st down, now back at it. Gonna swing it on 2nd down. He's got an open man. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! Nice catch and good work afterwards to get it into the end zone. No midseason concentration laps here in Week 7 as they push out that lead.
One of the reasons this offense is so exciting to watch, they've got guys that are dangerous after the catch. If this quarterback gets through his progression, David, hits you in stride, these guys will take it to the house.
Man, it's your job to do the rest, right? You hit me in stride where I don't have to stop running. I don't have to break down. It makes it so easy. The connection between quarterback, wide receiver, you can tell this is a good one, and that's why they got 6 on that play.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. To say this has been a slow start is a bit of an understatement, and they really need to get it going here, Jesse.
That's right. The opponent, they're firing on all cylinders right out of the gate. Offensively, for this unit, they've been slowly struggling. They need an explosive play to wake themselves up.
Yeah, and it's just the first quarter, so it's not the end of the world. You've seen slow starts, but you got to continue to pick and pick and pick until you find that play or that scheme that you can use against this defense.
They'll decline the penalty here and let the result of that play stand. Now on 2nd down. Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Here's the pressure. And the incomplete pass on 3rd down, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's about. This defense happy with how that last play turned out, so they'll decline the penalty. And the Spartans will call on their punt team. This will be the 2nd time they've had to kick it away. And the punt team gets down there and gets the return man on the ground. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. This is just what they wanted, a quick start, a 17-0 lead, and now they have the ball back. The give from the gun. Able to scrounge 3 yards out of that one somehow. It's 2nd and 7. Stuck with a running game on 1st down. Now here they come again. Wants to fire on 2nd down. Oh, what a spectacular layout and catch. Now on 1st and 10 from the 29. Power football with the run. And they make the stop, and that will likely bring us to the end of the 1st quarter. We've come to the end of the quarter, and it's Penn State on top. They wanted to strike first and strike hard, and they've been able to do that here in the 1st quarter as we take a look at the stats. Big turning point as we head into the 2nd and get this game rolling again. First play of the period will be a 2nd down. Trying play action. Fires to the middle. It's complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line. And the Nittany Lions are marching down the field. The give to the tailback. Got some room, headed to the goal line. And he's loose, and he'll take it to the house. Touchdown, Penn State! And he made that extra point, the wet turf, no problem at all. Kickoff unit back to work, and they have been busy as they've built this sizable lead.
24, Michigan State, 0.
On the run from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They've got a long road ahead of them if they want to get back into this game, but they have to get to work on this drive. And he never had a chance. Just stopped cold as soon as he got it.
This offense has got to get this thing going, man. Nowhere to go. Where do you want the running back to go? He gets tackled for a loss. Offensive line has to block better. They got to create some holes. They've gone nowhere. Several drives, no points. They need something to go right for this offense.
Looking to throw, it's Nolan. He'll loft one deep down the left side. And that's going to be incomplete. Going for broke on second down, but third down's coming up.
It just looks to me like the offense is starting to get a little bit impatient, right, guys? They haven't scored in this game yet, and all of a sudden now they're taking shots down the field, and they're trying to make it happen. But the defense, they have been lights out. They force another incompletion.
On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Safe completion on the screen. They'll make the stop about 3 yards short of the first down. The Spartans will punt this one away.
Offense facing fourth down.
Not able to pop the big return, but they've got the ball back and ready to go with a fresh possession. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. Really good balance on that last drive. They mixed it up all over the place, Jesse.
Yeah, how nice, too, to have the defense on their heels, because at this point, they don't know what's coming at them. They had problems stopping everything that last drive.
So I think this defense would come back with a little more aggressiveness. I mean, they let them have what they wanted. Now they got to dictate to this offense a little bit more.
Quickly complete. They make the stop, but he'll have enough yardage for a first down. Passing game kept this drive moving. Let's see if they try it again. Leaves it with the running back. Got enough for the first. Make the stop at the 40, but it's a 10-yard gain and a fresh set of downs. The Nittany Lions have it with a 1st and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Throws to the back. Just a hair too much on it from this big-arm sophomore quarterback.
And I tell you what, I know it's little when these QBs miss and the ball's not right to them, but man, it makes such a difference with yards after the catch, and in this case, even catching the football. It was just a little bit off, and it just made it a little bit difficult for his wide receiver to try to make the catch.
The Nittany Lions back to the line on first down. Let's see if they keep leaning on this running game. Pocket breaking down. Quick strike complete. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
This slot receiver is a guy the defense has to be careful of. He runs good routes, he's got some speed, and if you're not careful, this guy can gash you.
From the gun, the running back has it. Nice pickup on the ground there. They'll move the sticks with the first down.
And running really has been the key on this drive, guys. Lots of success right there. They generate another explosive play. Their success running the ball, big reason why they've been able to put up a lot of points and have a really nice lead in this one. And
looking for the end zone. That completion has them right on the doorstep. They'll mark it at the 1. Looking for just one more yard. It's 2nd and goal. They're going to run it. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
You know, this guy's had a big role in this offense this year, especially when they get down close to the end zone. Fifth rushing touchdown on the year. He's been a factor for these guys offensively.
And he knocks the extra point through the uprights.
Michigan State, 0.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. We'll see if they can be a little more productive this time around. A 3 and out the last time they had the ball. And it's incomplete. If you're going to take a hit like that, you might as well hang on to the ball.
And with that incompletion, man, this crowd, I don't know that they are really happy about what's going on. I mean, they already built a deficit, and they don't have a lot to cheer about. They got to get some kind of rhythm, something going on this offense to ignite this fan base.
They're dealing with a 2nd and long. Back to pass, it's Nolan. Fires to the big fella. And the defense had that one well covered, just a short game there.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
And it's incomplete on third down.
You can just start to sense the frustration building for this offense after that incompletion. Right now, setting up fourth down. They haven't yet scored a touchdown. They just can't find a rhythm in this game. Obviously, the defense, the big reason for that. But if this offense wants a chance to win, they have got to start stringing some completions together and get this quarterback in a better rhythm.
Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Here's the handoff. And they picked up 9 on first down. It'll bring up second and short. Wants to go up top. Immediately fires to the middle. They'll stop him at the 31. Let's mark it off at 5 yards, and that will be a first down. From the gun, running back gets the give. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage. Got stuffed on first down. It's second and 10. Looking to fire. Using the quick game. Oh, he's got some space. And he's brought down after a nice game.
And this has got to be so demoralizing for this defense right now, having given up multiple first downs on this drive. Somebody on defense has to step up, make a play, and stop the bleeding.
Just inside the red zone, first and 10 from the 19. Wants to go up top on first down. Catch in the middle, it's Reynolds. So close to that end zone, he can almost taste it, but it'll be first and goal for this offense. Defense is backed up. Shadow of the goalpost trying to defend their own end zone. He works his way ever closer all the way down to the 1-yard line. Looking for just one more yard. It's second and goal. Trying to run it in. Into the end zone he goes. Touchdown, Penn State. They'll try to add another to their lead. And they did tack on the extra point. So they take advantage of good field position and move it 46 yards. And they capped it off with a 1-yard plunge.
Michigan State, 0.
Here he comes from inside his own 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. These guys have taken some body blows in the first half, but now a chance to do something to feel a little better going into halftime.
Reese, they got to respond now. They got to put points on the board right here, cut into this deficit, create a little bit of momentum, because this one's going to get out of hand otherwise.
Yeah, there are a lot of offenses out there that might just say, okay, let's just regroup and figure it out. This offense doesn't have time to do that. They've got to be aggressive. They've got to throw it downfield. They've got to score points.
On the option. Great pickup as they'll keep this drive moving, and they've got it at the 45. And the Spartans are in the hurry-up. To the air, it's Nolan. Catch in the middle, it's Williams. And a good job in coverage there as they stop it after just a few. To the air on second down. Snagged out of the air. We got a timeout here late in the first half, and they'll try to get more points on the board before the break. The Spartans come to the line needing just inches for the first down. He's going to look for a man on third and short. Moving away from pressure. Nifty little scamper on this one. Enough for the first down, and he slides in safely. And the Spartans come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking downfield on first down. Got it in the middle. It's Williams. And a good job of coverage by that defense. Just a short pickup. Running out of time here in the first half. They're going to have to be efficient to put some points on the board before the break. Nowhere to go with the ball, and down he goes at the 39. They'll use a timeout right before halftime. Maybe time for one or two more plays. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, he'll need to loosen up that arm. All kinds of time to survey the field, and he'll let it go to the left. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Some penalties hurt a little bit more or a lot more than other ones. That one wipes out a huge game. That's going to wrap up the first half here, and now we join Kevin with the halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And this offense has been the story through 2 quarters, extending this lead and really dominating almost every aspect of this game. We're talking lethal efficiency from the O-line right on down to the skill position guys. Although I'd argue those big uglies up front are skilled players in their own right. That said, let's get back to the field and our guys in the booth to see who comes out on top of this rivalry contest.
All right, Kevin, about ready to start the second half here. The Nittany Lions will kick it away first, and we'll start the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. What could go wrong did in the first half, and they start this third quarter at the bottom of the mountain.
Man, that was bad. That was a frying pan to the head. That was a TKO. It was awful in the first half. Flush it. I got to start doing something right. I got to find some positives. I get the ball first to start this possession, try to put a scoring drive together.
The only thing you can do at this point offensively is just make sure your best players are touching the football as often as possible. You recruited these guys, you got guys out of the portal, you put your faith in them to make plays. This is a time to go out and do it.
And yeah, that's kind of surprising. And we talked about this before the game. One of the big matchups. Run the football against a defense that's been susceptible against the run throughout the season. But this offense just...
He lost one down the sideline. Oh, he had it. The deep ball was there, and it just trickled through his fingers. The Spartans will bring the punt team onto the field. They may have to pay him overtime. He's punting for the 5th time today. That nifty return sets up the offense and negates some of the yardage on the punt. The Nittany Lions going back to work on offense now. They're starting this drive with a massive lead, and they just want to finish strong. Give to the running back. Got enough for the first down. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
And a great job by the offensive line. If you're going to run the ball right at the middle, you better control the line of scrimmage. You can see the center, the guard, the tackle's doing a good job getting on their guys just enough where this running back can get into space and make the big gain.
That's caught. It's Huffman. He gets it inside the 20 and out of bounds at the 17. The Nittany Lions with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Leaves it with the back. He's wrestled to the ground right at the 15-yard line, and a big red zone opportunity here. Let's see if they keep it on the ground here on 3rd down. Makes the grab. Can't quite cross the plane to get the 6, but they'll have the first down. And the Nittany Lions are moving quickly down the field. They'll dial up the run on 1st and goal. He pushes it forward all the way to the 2-yard line. 2nd and goal coming up. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. On 2nd and goal, they go right back to him. He's got it down to the 1-yard line, right on the doorstep of Pater. They keep nudging it closer, but now it's 3rd and goal from the 1. Unleashes to the end zone. Can't make the grab as he was going for 6 right there.
Well, I love the coverage on defense. In the red zone, everyone's got their eyes on the quarterback, and they're flying to the football. And you saw that there on the incompletion.
And on 4th down, they'll try to put 3 on the board. Absolutely center cut. Well, that's just piling on. Not the penalty kind, just the mean kind.
And he knocks another one through. And how about this kicker? Good way to start off your season, right? Like, what do you have at the spot? Sometimes you don't know. Can he make those kicks? Starting off, hasn't missed one yet. Been very dependable for this squad.
Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. They really didn't move the ball at all the last time they had it, hoping for better fortune this time around. Into the pile, maybe got one. He stopped at the 21.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
And the Heat will get home, and the quarterback goes down at the 17.
And if this offense wants to get back in the football game, it starts up front. Like, they've got to do a better job of protecting their quarterback. A 3rd down and long situation coming up. They'll have another opportunity. They got to keep their quarterback upright.
Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. Here's the Heat. And he feels the heat coming in. It burns him up. Another sack. And the Spartans will line up to punt it away. Doesn't say much for your drive when you're looking forward to the punt. Makes the grab close to the logo. That's a perfect example of not settling for a fair catch. Pick up whatever yardage you can and help out the offense. Penn State sends the offense back onto the field. Had to settle for the chip shot field goal last time, Jesse. They'd love for this one to pay off bigger.
Yeah, it just comes down to execution, too. Did a nice job out in the field, stalled a little bit once they got down to the goal line, so they just need to be a little bit more crisp here.
Yeah, and listen, I think the first part was the most important part. You got to put the drive together first to get down there. Now, when we get down there, focus on execution and getting 6 points.
2nd down, they'll go to the air. Just missed on the connection, incomplete. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. A 3rd down play coming from the 32 as they try to keep the drive going. Pulls and fires complete. Breaks into the open. Touchdown, Nittany Lions! He found some open space and turned on the Jets. Now they've got a little breathing room. They are in firm control of this game, guys, but you never want to let up in a rivalry game.
Because it only takes one play. We know how much of a factor momentum can be in these types of rivalry games, David, so this game's still far from over.
And this is where my leadership and my experience comes into play. When you got guys that have been through these fires, been through these rivalry games, you know the swings happen quick. Now you got to swing it back your way.
The Spartans have it back on offense, hoping to play some good ball. They didn't get much done the last time they had it to punt it away. And that defense gets to him, and down he goes at the 9. The Spartans with a long way to go after the loss on the last play.
And it's been a long day for this offense. If you can't protect your quarterback, it's hard to be successful. That's the 5th sack they have given up. The offensive coordinator has no answers, and this defense has been flying around.
It's got to feel good as an offense knowing that early in the drive you can turn around, hand it off, get a push up front, and go get positive yardage.
They've got to come up with a big play on this 3rd and long. To the air, it's Nolan. Throws to the wideout. Picked off. What a play to set him up. Picked up a few extra on that return, but what a play by this defense to get the football.
Really nice job there by the defense, because I think they baited the QB into trying to fit that one in over the middle of the field. Remember, it's a big zone coverage. They've all got their eyes on him back there in the pocket, and they just let him feel like, maybe I can fit this football in. Not so fast. They come away with the pick.
I like the decision by the quarterback here. Just get the ball out of your hands, get it to your playmaker. A lot of times he'll dance and make even bigger plays than he did here, but it was still a positive game.
And it's a touchdown. It is also a play in which there is a flag on the field. Let's see what the call is. Maybe a momentary scare for that offense when they saw the flag. It's on, the defense declined, and the touchdown stands. And with the extra point, the lead is even bigger. They got the ball in great field position, and bam, bam, 2 plays and into the end zone.
55, Michigan State, 0.
On the move from inside his 5. Really disciplined job by the coverage unit to get down there and make the stop at the 19. Michigan State has the ball back, and here comes the offense. One of the most valuable things a quarterback can have, David, short-term memory. Just forget that last pick.
You're dang right. Clear the mechanism. It's over, move it behind you. Some players can't do that real well, and it leads to more mistakes, Jesse. You got to just forget about it and move on.
And I think the coaching staff can help him too, David. I think you can get the running game going here and also give him some easy throws.
It'll be 1st and 10 from the 30. To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. Turning it on. He gets those chains moving, gets it out to the 42-yard line.
That's a huge throw for the offense, but they're down by a ton. They're going to need a lot more of that, and it's not going to be easy considering the defense knows they're probably going to be throwing the ball every play here in the second half moving forward.
And he just flat dropped it. I think he wanted to run before he secured it.
This is a top 25 defense, guys. One of the best units in the entire country. They're so good situationally, and they understand the importance of getting leads early, making the offense predictable, having to throw in these types of situations so they can adjust accordingly, and that's what they're doing right now. Their coverage is being dictated by the scoreboard. They're going to make it really, really hard on this quarterback here in the second half to throw any completions.
Yeah, and it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. It'll be interesting to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
He hurls one deep down the left side. Makes the grab, gets the foot down, just precision execution on that big play. We've reached a break, and Penn State is on top. Let's take a quick look at the national rankings to see how this playoff race is shaping up. As we enter the 4th quarter, let's see if anything memorable can come from this one. They go back to work in the final period of this one. Got his man quickly. And the defense settled in to stop that one for a short gain.
You got to like this defense, man. All game long, great job tackling the football. Like, you throw it on the perimeter, they're coming up. They're not giving the run after the catch to these receivers. A lot of times you see so much damage done after the catch. This defense has been dialed in, and the big play has been a non-issue.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Screen pass just not working there, and you figure at this point of the game, trailing, you're going to have to be more aggressive and take some shots. You usually run screen passes when you think there's going to be a blitz, but because the defense has the lead, they're just sitting back and playing big.
Fires deep toward the end zone. This ball is picked off in the end zone, but no, he's out of bounds. The quarterback very fortunate to get away with that throw. Looks as if they'll send out the field goal unit. Absolutely perfect. And the field goal was good. They get 3 on the board, but it really doesn't matter much in terms of the deficit.
And you just sort of wonder if that's some kind of moral victory from the head coach. You're not going to get shut out in front of all of these eyeballs. We're just going to put 3 points up on the board. As a player, I used to absolutely hate that if I was on the losing team, because you're just trying to save face. I want to go down and try and score a touchdown. I know that the chances aren't great, but let me go out there and compete.
These little gains can start to add up as he gets it up to the 34. The Nittany Lions can really attack on this 2nd and short. Off the RPO, complete. All the way out across the 45-yard line. Mark it out of bounds at the 46. The offense setting up shop at the 46, 1st and 10. Now they'll run it to the right here.
And I know you can play these late-game situations differently, but I love when you just stay physical. You run the football, you preserve the lead, you got great field position, you're in a great position to salt this clock away and get a W.
Gets it all the way down to the 39-yard line. It'll be a 1st down. The Nittany Lions are rolling down the field. It's a draw. This time they stop him behind the line of scrimmage, and boy, that has been rare in this one. Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to pass. Going to try to pop one on the screen. And that one looked great on the grease board, but when they blow it up like that, the defense is going to win every time. Man, those last 2 plays were disasters, and now it's 3rd and 17. Looking to throw, and he needs a chunk play. They're working that left side. They make the stop, but there is a flag on the field. We'll see what that's all about.
Personal foul. Roughing the passer. Defense.
That was right on the borderline. You want to make that quarterback feel you, but the official thought it was a little too much. The roughing the passer penalty. Running back searching for a hole. He'll be pulled down after a good run. They'll mark it at the 15. The Nittany Lions in a good spot here with 2nd and short. The give to the back. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard line.
And that's a good 2nd down run. Commit to the running game, run the football. Great gain, great job by the offensive line. Keep it rolling.
They'll wrestle him down at the 4-yard line after that run. Operating in the red zone here on 2nd down. Trying to surprise him with the pass. Fires to the end zone. It's picked off, and they ruin the drive with a turnover. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Starts a drive, trying to go up top. Trying to escape and get it himself. And he gets out of there and gets some yardage and gets down without taking any punishment.
And this QB, man, how about it? It's a pass play. He's dropping back to pass. He realizes it's man-to-man, and as they start to chase their guys down the field, well, nobody's got me, and I can just take off, and I've got speed.
There he goes! They've got it to the 49-yard line, and they'll move the chains. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. It'll be a 1st down from the 49-yard line. This time they'll go to the running game. And a nice solid pickup there before the defense wrestles him to the ground. Halfway there on 1st down, it's 2nd and 5. They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Nice stiff arm there, but the defense still able to stop him for a short gain. And the Spartans really need to keep this drive alive on 3rd down. They'll stick to the ground, looking for the marker. Putting together a real scoring threat here as they pick up the 1st down at the 36. Clock stops, and we've reached the 2-minute timeout. This offense looking for anything to cut into this big lead. The Spartans with the 1st and 10. From the gun, they'll try the middle. How about this sophomore stopping him short of the 1st down line?
Well, the interesting thing about a run here trailing late is the defense isn't expecting it. That's the good news. Bad news, though, is you're still trailing. You need to score quickly, which means you need to be throwing the football right now.
Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. It's now 1st and 10 from the 24-yard line. Out of the gun, the inside handoff to the running back. And the defense snows him under after a very short gain.
Well, I understand they're trying to catch the defense off guard by running the football, expecting them to be in some kind of zone coverage, but you're trailing late in the game. You're going to...
Lets it fly deep downfield. It's incomplete, almost intercepted in the end zone. It'll be third down.
Well, at this point, you're still trying to throw stuff up against the blackboard and see if it sticks. You're down by a lot of points, so why not try it, right? And give the offense credit. You know, you're not just going to run the football. You're not just going to take...
Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop about 4 yards short of the first down. They're in field goal range here on fourth down, but they're going to keep this offense on the field. Still firing away as they'll go down swinging. They got him for the sack, and that'll be a turnover on downs. One more play to pad the stats. Looking to throw on first down. They've got the screen set up. They make the stop, and the clock strikes 0, and that will do it for this one. With the win today, they're now bowl eligible, and that's certainly worth celebrating, at least to some degree, wouldn't you say, guys?
Yeah, listen, at the start of the year, there are a lot of goals that get put up on the blackboard. Reaching a bowl game is one of them. So now you can go ahead and check that off. But if you're this football team, you're not celebrating that tonight. You're looking to build on this win moving ahead because they've got bigger goals down the road, Dave.
They do, and they've shown you some good flashes throughout the season, man. Some moments that really say this team could be really, really good. And so I think you continue to improve. You know at the end of the season, I get to take a vacation. Wherever the bowl game is, we get a free trip with my boys, but there's some work to be done still.
That will put the wrap on things from here for David Pollack and